just too damn messy to share with your name attached. I'm your host, Treasure, your favorite storyteller with just enough mystery to keep you coming back. This show is all about truth and your version of it. Whether your story is embarrassing, a little reckless, or just something you've never said out loud, this is the perfect place to sit back, relax, and let me tell your story for you. Here on Stories Anonymous, I'll read someone's story straight through. No breaks, no random side talking. You'll get the full experience. After that, I open the comment section, or what we like to call here on Stories Anonymous, the treasure box. I'll share my thoughts, give my take, and call out whatever had me shook. In every episode, I kick things off by reading viewer comments that were left in the treasure box because I got to hear what y'all have to say. So definitely comment because I might just read your take on the next episode. Once we've had our kicks and giggles, it's time to move on to the next story. Now, if the story I'm reading happens to be yours, just a heads up, the treasure box might go off. Okay? But don't worry, nobody knows it was you unless, of course, you told somebody and they recognize the story and start cutting up in the comments. In that case, baby, that's between y'all. You sent the story into me. I'm just the messenger. Don't sue me, sue the group chat. Now, although some of these stories get wild, at the end of the day, this is a space about release, healing, and a little fun along the way. New episodes drop every Wednesday and Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead, like, comment, and hit that subscribe button right now. You don't want to miss these juicy stories. So since you're already here, let's get into episode 1 titled, Let Me Explain Before You Judge Me. So yeah, I'm probably going to go to hell for this. But before you judge me, let me explain. I met this man at a lounge. Me and my girls had just gotten there. I just remember we looked the fuck good. I mean, lashes, heels, everything. Just like girls do, we stopped in the bathroom before really getting into the night to do our makeup and our outfit checks. And on our way back to the bar, this man stopped us. He had invited us to him and his boys section. We looked over and they had bottles and hookah, everything. So rightfully so, we went to their section. His homeboy actually caught my eye first. Tall, good looking. But the one who invited us to the section had charm. And he was fine too. And he seemed like he was into me. So we started talking. From that night on, it was on. For about a week or two, he was at my place more than his own. He ate my food, slept in my bed, took me shopping. We was having a good old grown time. But he ain't never asked me to be his girl. Then out of nowhere, the weekend hit. And guess what? He ghosted. No text, no call, not even a fake excuse. I thought something had happened. So I checked social media to see if he had been posting. And boom, he had just posted on one of his stories a view from a balcony of his hotel. He was out of town. And in the photo, I saw a reflection in the sliding glass door. Some girl was standing behind him taking a mirror selfie. You could see her clear as day. Bitch, I was furious. So, while I was looking through his comments, trying to figure out what was going on, I noticed his homeboy, the same one I originally noticed, had just commented under one of his pictures. So I clicked on his profile and DM'd him. I went to his page and was like, You really be minding your business, huh? And he replied right away. He was like, You already know. So I messaged him and was like, You still in town? And he replied and said, I can be. So I told him to pull up, and he did. He came over with a bottle of Henny and gray sweatpants. I got the glasses and the chaser to pour up the drinks. He had sat down on my couch. I just started talking to him and telling him how I didn't even want to talk to his homeboy in the first place anyway, and how I really wanted to talk to him the whole time. And to my surprise, he looked back at me and told me that he felt the same way and that he just moved too slow. Next thing you know, we were kissing and he had me laid out like a hotel towel. That man knew exactly what he was doing. It happened so fast. I don't even know how many rounds we did. But I just stopped counting after 3. One on the couch, one in the hallway, one bent over the dryer. As a matter of fact, that dryer still make a funny noise. Oh my God, it was the best I ever had. The next morning, he didn't even act funny. We just was kissing, having a good time, and then he ended up leaving. So, you know, when the wrong man always feels when you're too happy. I got a text from the original one talking about I miss you. I was just thinking, of course he does. So, when he got back in town, guess who didn't argue? Me. And guess who's acting like nothing happened? Every damn body. Do I feel bad? Yeah. But would I do it again? Hell yeah. I mean, in my eyes, I was never his girlfriend anyway, and he did what he did. But that's why I said, let me explain before you judge me. All right, everybody, that wraps up story number 1 on the first season of Stories Anonymous. And let me just say, I thought that was crazy. Oh my God. Is that what we're doing? Are we smashing the homie when we're mad? We did definitely have to listen to the whole thing before we judged her, right? Because I was definitely judging in the beginning, but she had to get it out, y'all. She said, listen to the whole thing. She didn't mean to. She actually liked the guy from the beginning. But dog, girl, are we smashing the homeboy? You know, I'm just trying to guess. I don't know who it is, but I'm just thinking it had to be one of those vindictive signs, like a Taurus, Sag, or I don't know, maybe a Leo female to do some stuff like that. Because I'm just trying to figure out. I'm like, oh my God, that is so crazy. Oh, but I mean, was she wrong though? Was she wrong, y'all? Like, she did like him first. And I mean, he just wasn't as smooth. Maybe he was high or something, or drunk, and he was just moving too slow. But that's who she wanted in the first place. So, shoot, was it going to happen anyway? Was it inevitable? Or do y'all think if the guy would have treated her good, she would have never went that way? Or do y'all think she always wanted to go that way? I don't know. I mean, it's just so many factors in the story. But I will say, the picture, or the girl taking the picture in the screen glass door or whatever, that would have made me mad too. I'm not gonna lie. That would have made me so upset. But I mean, the fact that everybody's acting like nothing's happened, I mean, I need her to write back in. Miss Anonymous number 1, don't judge you. If you're listening to this, if you're listening to your story, please write in. Look, we might have to bring you in season number 2 just to see if you're still with the guy or did you end up with the other guy. Like, I need to know some more. I need to know what happened after that. I mean, you didn't write enough. You didn't write enough. I think everybody wants to know who you ended up with at the end of the day. So, if you could write back in, that would be fantastic. But anyways, guys, that's my treasure box. That's the comments for me. I can't wait to read y'all comments and see what y'all thought about it. Definitely comment below. I cannot wait to go through this treasure box. Y'all, I know y'all gonna drop some gems in that box. But definitely like, comment, subscribe so you stay up with the juicy details. This is your girl Treasure. I hope you have a wonderful night, and thank you for tuning in to Stories Anonymous.